The White House buzzed with anticipation on February 28, 2025. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was making a state visit. The occasion was a meeting with President Donald Trump. The goal was to solidify a crucial minerals deal. National Security Advisor Michael Waltz had deemed the deal vital to U.S. interests. He had overseen meticulous preparations for the meeting. The East Room was adorned for a celebratory luncheon. Fine china and crystals sparkled under the chandeliers. A menu of American delicacies was planned. The White House aimed to impress. They wanted Zelensky to feel the significance of the occasion. A successful meeting could have far-reaching implications. It could strengthen ties between the U.S. and Ukraine. It could also bolster American influence in Eastern Europe. The stage was set for a diplomatic triumph. The atmosphere was optimistic as the two presidents met. Smiles were exchanged. Pleasantries were shared through interpreters. Trump, in his characteristic style, boasted about the grandeur of the White House. He emphasized the importance of the U.S.-Ukraine relationship. Zelensky, for his part, expressed gratitude for America's ongoing support. He acknowledged the significance of the minerals deal. For a brief moment, optimism filled the air. The weight of the upcoming negotiations seemed to fade into the background. At the heart of the meeting was a proposed minerals deal. Ukraine, rich in natural resources, held the promise of substantial mineral wealth. The deal, years in the making, aimed to secure access to these resources for the United States. These minerals were crucial for various American industries, including technology and defense. Securing them was deemed essential for national security and economic competitiveness. The deal outlined the terms of extraction, export, and profit sharing. American companies would gain preferential access to Ukrainian mines. The U.S. government, in return, pledged financial and technical assistance to Ukraine. This included investments in infrastructure and technology. The deal, on paper, seemed mutually beneficial. It promised economic prosperity for Ukraine and resource security for the United States. The proposed deal, however, was not without its critics. Some argued that it heavily favored American interests. They criticized the potential for exploitation of Ukrainian resources. Others questioned the long-term environmental impact of large-scale mining operations. Despite these concerns, the Trump administration pushed forward. They viewed the deal as a strategic necessity in an increasingly competitive global landscape. The meeting with Zelensky was crucial for finalizing the details and securing his commitment. The stakes were high and the outcome remained uncertain. The cordial facade began to crumble as the conversation shifted to the Russia-Ukraine war. Tensions rose as Trump, in a move that stunned aides, expressed admiration for Vladimir Putin's leadership. He questioned the extent of American support for Ukraine. Zelensky, caught off guard by Trump's remarks, defended his nation's struggle for sovereignty. He reminded Trump of Russia's aggression and the importance of American support. The meeting spiraled further into chaos with the arrival of Vice President J.D. Vance. Known for his fiery rhetoric and staunch nationalist views, Vance further inflamed the situation. He echoed Trump's sentiments, questioning the value of continued aid to Ukraine. Vance argued for a more isolationist approach, prioritizing American interests above all else. His presence effectively shut down any hopes of productive dialogue. The minerals deal, once the focal point of the meeting, was all but forgotten. The room crackled with tension as the three leaders engaged in a heated exchange. Voices rose, accusations flew. Trump, prone to impulsive outbursts, slammed his fist on the table, demanding respect and loyalty. Zelensky, visibly frustrated, pushed back. He defended his nation's sacrifices and condemned the lack of American commitment. Vance, enjoying the escalating chaos, fueled the fire with provocative remarks. The meeting, once envisioned as a celebration of U.S.-Ukraine relations, had devolved into a diplomatic train wreck. The carefully crafted agenda was abandoned. The optimistic spirit that had filled the room hours earlier evaporated into thin air. The meeting ended abruptly, with no resolution on the minerals deal or any other pressing matter. Zelensky, angered and disillusioned, departed the White House with his delegation in tow. The images of the tense meeting leaked to the press, sent shockwaves through the international community. Allies questioned America's reliability. Adversaries reveled in the spectacle of American disarray. The fallout from the meeting was immediate and severe. The carefully constructed narrative of a strong U.S.-Ukraine partnership lay in tatters. The minerals deal, once a symbol of potential cooperation, became a casualty of the diplomatic fiasco. The meeting highlighted the deep divisions within the Trump administration. It exposed the volatility of American foreign policy under Trump's leadership. The implications of this disastrous meeting extend far beyond the immediate participants. It has shaken the foundations of U.S.-Ukraine relations, jeopardizing future cooperation. It has also raised serious concerns about America's global standing and its commitment to its allies. The chaotic scenes from the Oval Office serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of diplomacy and the unpredictable nature of international relations. The road ahead remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. The events of February 28, 2025, will cast a long shadow on the world stage.